Good Friday 2020. Reflection 2. The Two Criminals. A reading from Luke's Gospel. Two others also, who were criminals, were led away to be put to death with him. When they came to the place that is called the Skull, they crucified Jesus there with the criminals, one on his right and one on his left. One of the criminals who were hanged there kept deriding him and saying, "Are you not the Messiah? Save yourself and us." But the other rebuked him, saying, "Do you not fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation? And we indeed have been condemned justly. We are getting what we deserve for our deeds. But this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Jesus replied, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." The two criminals feature alongside Jesus in all four Gospel accounts, but it is only here in Luke that we have one of them come in penitence to Jesus. We have Jesus reassuring this remorseful criminal that he is not beyond redemption, that room can be found for him too in paradise. Again and again we see Jesus reaching out in love to the most unlikely of people, to tax collectors, sex workers, people with disabilities, lepers, Samaritans. The list could go on and on, as though to underline the all-inclusive love which Jesus has for the world. Even as he is drawing his dying breath, he is still able to reach out and touch the life of another, that one which others would reject, under the just condemnation of the cross, someone you would cross the street to avoid. And yet, Jesus not only finds time to talk to this lowest of the low, he also invites him to join him in paradise. We are challenged here to follow this example, to seek to find the best in those around us, confident that although we may feel unworthy to approach Jesus, he will always see what is good in us and encourage us to steer our lives in the direction of that goodness. It is not for us to judge others, but to try and see all that is best in him. Those words from a well-known hymn, "The vilest offender who truly believes, that moment from Jesus a pardon receives." In the traditional liturgy of this day, there's an opportunity to draw near to a cross, to kneel, to contemplate, to offer reverence, even to kiss. As we focus on the cross today, we bring to it all our hurts and sorrows, all our shortcomings and failures, and we lay them at the foot of the cross, that symbol which shows us the love that God has for us, that perfect love which invites us to share with him in paradise if we but acknowledge him.